Life with Ben, only on PTV.
Again, I must be crazy. A few weeks ago, I sampled 12 varieties of Lay's potato chips. I had no idea that Lay's had that many. But then I thought, Pringles also has more than just one flavor. I wonder what they can offer me. I didn't know what type of rabbit hole I was going down. According to the website, there are 23 varieties of Pringles. They have all the standard flavors. They have the Scorching flavors, which I'm assuming are related to heat. And then they also have a brand new line called Harvest Blends. I was able to locate 20 of the 23, but even then, I don't think the website was completely caught up because I found a variety that wasn't even listed on the website. So we'll get into that later, but I'm going to sample all 20 of these. I have here 12 varieties of Pringles, just regular Pringles. Now, I know that that's how many Lay's that I opened last time and sampled, but there's a lot more Pringles that they offer, so we're going to go with those. However, there were, three, according to the list I have here in front of me, there are 3 standard versions of Pringles that I was not able to locate. French fries and ketchup is one, which, I kind of did that when I did the Taste of Canada a few weeks ago on PTV Live. There's also hot honey, and then another one which I'm assuming is just a special issue, and that's related to Minecraft, and it's called Minecraft Suspicious Stew, which I'm kind of happy I couldn't find that one. Let's sample the original. I've had these a million times before, but I want kind of a base to compare these to. This is definitely a guilty pleasure. These are referred to as crisps, not chips, because of the way they're formed. They're pressed from particles of potatoes and then put together. It sounds terrible, but oh my gosh, they're delicious. I have no business eating any more of these. I've got 19 more to go. These are the lightly salted. I have no idea how these compare to the others, but that's why I'm sampling them. These are definitely blander. They don't pop as much because there's not as much salt in them. But if you're looking for a less sodium snack and you like potato chips or crisps as these are, this is a good option. Next up is barbecue. Now I do love barbecue potato chips, and this does have a Minecraft advertisement on it, so I'm assuming that Minecraft did do some sort of promotional thing with Pringles. Is it me or is this guy creepy? This is the barbecue. The barbecue jumps out at you just like they do with Lay's. It's one of the traditional flavors and it's delicious. These are usually a favorite of mine. Anything cheese flavored, cheddar cheese especially, and I'm there. These are just called cheddar cheese. Oh, I might have to shame eat all of these sometime later after I'm done with this episode. These are good. This next one is salt and vinegar. I'm not the biggest fan of salt and vinegar chips, but oh, this ripped. But oh, whew, you can smell the vinegar coming right out of here. It smells like our driveway a couple of days ago when Tom and Sherry did that weed trick that Arnie and Doug taught us about. The salt and vinegar chips that I tasted with Lay's were a little more pungent in flavor. This is more of a slight hint of vinegar. So for me, it's a little more palatable. Not a bad chip, but nothing that I would ever go out of my way to get again. Sour cream and onion are next. I like sour cream and onion. Onion dip is one of my favorite things with a potato chip, and when you put the flavoring on the chip, it's a good substitute if you don't have the dip. They really got the flavoring right with this one. This is delicious. I think I like these better than the Lay's sour cream and onion. All right, not to be outdone by just plain cheddar cheese, this is cheddar and sour cream. Oh, I am just a glutton for punishment here. But I have a thing for potato chips. Like you couldn't tell. I'm in my happy place right now. Ranch. That's all I need to say. When Doritos came out with Cool Ranch, I was there. I love ranch dressing. I love ranch flavoring. And these do not disappoint. Oh. I'm gonna have fun later today. These next four are the last of the standard release of Pringles, but they're all kind of interesting flavors. This one is enchilada adobada. I don't know what to expect out of this, but it does have some chili on the packaging, along with lime. Interesting. The smell is kind of interesting too. Ooh, those definitely have some heat to them. Oh, that is hot. I know some people like to put Tabasco, Tapatio, Cholula, even wasabi. These definitely have a kick. And not to be outdone by the enchilada one, but this is Las Meras Meras Habaneras. It says naturally and artificially flavored con sabor natural and artificial. Oh my gosh. And each one of these things is topped by a standard red label. That's interesting. I would have thought that they might have color coded them, but not so much. Oh my gosh. Woo. I can tell this one's gonna be hot too. It's actually not as hot. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. Woo. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're going from Mexican food to pizza. This is just, it just says pizza flavor. I have no idea what kind of pizza flavoring they're meaning by this, but let's see. Okay, that's interesting. You can kind of taste the pizza crust and the pizza sauce flavored with a Pringle. That's really weird, but it's kind of good. And finally, the last of the standard Pringles release. These are Philly cheesesteak. Been a little apprehensive of these ones as well. I do like a good Philly cheesesteak though, but I haven't had one in a long time. I think I would pass on these the next time. They're not necessarily the taste delight that some of the others have been. It's not the worst chip I've ever had in my mouth, but it's definitely not the best either. The next 5 I'm going to sample are under the brand name under Pringles of Scorching. You can tell they're going to be a little bit hotter because of the illustration they have here. The smoke coming out of the guy's imaginary ears is a dead giveaway. I'm going to try these according to what I think might be from the mildest to the hottest or the most odd, but we'll see how this goes. These are Scorching Cheddar. Oh, that one took a bit of work to get off. Let's go to the heat. Okay, that's not too bad. I can feel a little bit of the flavor coming in with the heat, but it's not unbearable. Now we're on to the Scorching Sour Cream and Onion. Sometimes you have to hunt for where the opener is. There's no real flavor or smell that pops out at me, so this has got a little bit of a kick to it, but I'm not sensing the sour cream and onion flavoring in this one. It's just hot. I don't know if it was the way this particular chip that came out of the can was, but I'm not tasting the sour cream and onion. This is the Scorching Barbecue. You can see the red on the chip. The barbecue flavor jumps out at me right away. That's delicious, but it also does have a little bit of a kick. This is what I wanted from the sour cream and onion one, but I got it in the barbecue. All right, these last two I'm a little concerned about. This one is Scorching Buffalo. Now, buffalo sauce is one of those things, depending on where you go, will determine how hot the sauce is. We'll see how they were able to transfer that into a Pringle. There it is. The heat lagged a little bit, but it's there. But I think the barbecue was a little hotter. But still, not a bad chip. Like I said before, the last in the Scorching line was one that wasn't listed on the Pringles website, but I found this one while I was shopping last night. It's chili and lime under the Scorching label. Not scorching, but scorching. I hate what advertising has done to the English language. This one's got a lot of heat to it. It does have chili in the name, but it tastes like a hot margarita. This is delicious. I do have to stop here and do say that I've noticed that while the shape of the Pringles can has not changed in the many years that they've been on the shelf, the amount of chips you get inside the can definitely has changed. I'm down to my last 3 cans of Pringles. If I was a kid, I'd probably be sad, but I mean, I'm gonna have Pringles here for weeks. At least they've got like a little freshness cap that you can keep on them, and I'm sure I'll be sharing these as well. This is the first of 3 in the new Harvest Blends line from Pringles. New is a relative phrase in the industry. I have no idea how long these have been out on the market, but this is the sea salt flavor. I'm assuming the Harvest Blends mean that it's made with more than just the potatoes that they've used in all the previous release of Pringles. It does taste like it's a heartier chip, but it's really good with the sea salt. It's just a nice little blend and flavor. It's good. This is number 2 in the Harvest Blends, and this is blended. It's okay right here. It says blended with multigrains. Oh, the sea salt was blended with sweet potatoes. It was right there on the cover. And that's why it tastes a little different, but it's delicious. This is blended with multigrains. It's the Harvest Blends Farmhouse Cheddar. Like I said before, hard to go wrong with cheddar flavoring on a chip. But you can kind of see the evidence of grains in the chip. That's interesting. I don't know if those are just flecks or coloring. I don't know, but we're gonna try this. Again, it's a little bit of a heartier chip. I don't know if they put fewer chips in a standard Pringles tube compared to these, but this is delicious. This is the last one. This is the Harvest Blends blended with multigrains Homestyle Ranch. It says ranch on it, which means it's probably going to be delicious. Of course, it doesn't help when things fleck up into your nose as you're opening things. We've got the flecks of multigrains in there as well. These are really good too. Oh my gosh. Now I really wish I could have found the Harvest Blends barbecue one, because that would have probably been just as good. I still haven't had lunch yet, and these are kind of like just an appetizer for me to go get a sandwich from the kitchen. Pringles, I would say, have a better variety and more relatable flavor palettes to me than I found in all of the ones that were offered from Lay's. And considering that there were only 12 varieties of Lay's compared to the 20 of the Pringles, that's saying something. 19 of the 20 I would readily eat again. So good for you, Pringles. But now I've really got to go get something to eat because I'm hungry. Remember, adventure is out there.